Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I've got another delivery from King Cole. Let's see if this is a new yarn. We'll see what the yarn is for this time. Now a lot of people have asked me, where can you get the King Cole yarn? I've been on the King Cole website and they don't sell it. If you are a seller, you can become a seller for King Cole yarn. I'll just move my camera a little bit. And if the place where you get yarn from doesn't do King Cole, you can always ask them to go on their website and become a seller for King Cole. So let's see what's in our box for today. If we got a little card, we have, wow, this is the new Orchard yarn. I got an email saying the Orchard yarn was coming soon. I have a little mini orchard in my back garden. Now, I don't have a big back garden, but I have got a cherry tree. I've got a plum, no, I've not got a plum tree. I've got a cherry tree. I've got a pear tree that I've never had any pears on. The birds always get the cherries before I do. I have got an apple tree, which I do get apples from, not a lot. I've got a red apple tree that I do get a lot of apples from, but not this year because I didn't cut it back a little bit. With apple trees, the apples actually grow on the year before, on the old stock. So if you've got an apple tree and you think, why am I not getting apples? Don't let it grow too big. Cut it back a little bit. And I've got some ones that say the red Macintosh apples too. So yep, I love crispy apples. So let us have a look at this. This should be really soft because it's got 55% Merino superwash wool in it. It's got 45% anti-pilling acrylic. Each ball has 290 metres, that's 317 yards. It tells you to use a 4mm needle, that's a US 6. I dropped down to a 3.5 because I crochet quite slack. So I dropped down a half a size to make my patterns come out the way I want them. And this is called Orchard. It's double knitting. Double knitting is a weight 3 in the USA and other countries. There is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 colours. There is Snow Sweet, that's going to be white. There is Splendour. It looks like a sort of greyish coffee colour, just what I like. One called Spartan. There is one called Honey Crisp. One called Orange Pippin. That is apples. There is one called Topaz, Brambly. I've got one Brambly apple, just one green Brambly apple growing. A Brambly apples are great for cooking with. Nice and fluffy. They're a little bit tart. You've got to add a little bit extra sugar or honey to them. So this one is called Brambly. There is Zestar. There is Scrumptious. I have got the Scrumptious apple tree as well. There's the Gala, which is the most one that's grown. The Gala apple is, or Gala, whatever one you want to call it, it is grown a lot. Now the Snow Sweet, I haven't heard of the Snow Sweet one. The Honey Crisp I have, the Splendour I have. So I've got quite a few of these actual brands of apple as well, and now I've got some of the yarn. So this one, with it being a superwash wool, so once you've made your project, you can actually wash this on a wool wash and it will come up fine. So that is the Orchard. Now let's have a look. Now I've got my little Orchard card. So this one says, Dear Alison, introducing Orchard DK, a yarn which encapsulates the colours of a flourishing apple grove in 10 glorious shades. This luxurious yarn blend combines 55% merino superwash wool and 45% anti-pilling acrylic. Anti-pilling means it's a lot less likely to get bobbles on it. It's not like your average sort of acrylic yarn where you get, after a few weeks, you start to have to like scrape the bobbles off. This one will take a lot longer. The blend is offering softness, durability and ease of care. With Orchard DK, you can nurture your projects with the same care and love that goes into tending a fruitful garden. Orchard DK is more than just a yarn, it's a gateway to creating garments as nourishing and comforting as the fruits that hang from the trees. Oh, apple crumble. I love apple crumble. If someone was to say to me, what is your favourite dessert? It is apple crumble. Then rhubarb crumble. I love rhubarb, even eating that on its own. And then key lime pie. Lovely. So, every stitch becomes a seed and every project a blossoming work of art. We hope you enjoy working with it. Best wishes, the King Cole marketing team. So that is the Orchard yarn. Let's have a look at it. I'm going to look for my little crochet badges in the little bag. I give these to my daughter and she does little car boot sales and she hands these out to people. So if we've got any pattern, there'll be patterns on the bottom. So let's have a look at this yarn. It's going to be beautiful. And every time they send me some yarn, every time I get it, I end up ordering more. So this is the King Cole Orchard double knitting. Oh, let's just rip this up. This is so pretty. Look at that. I love these new labels. I love these new labels. Look at this. This is soft. I will admit it's not as soft as Cherished, but it is soft. It's a little bit more dense because it's got that merino wool in it, but it's still soft. Muttley's giving us a little cry there. You get the box when we're finished. He's waiting with his ball, waiting for the box. So this one is shade number 5860. This one, I'll get that card back, is Snow Sweet. Snow Sweet. It says here, I don't need the card. Snow Sweet. It's 100 grams in the ball. You can wash it at a 30 wash. You can put it in a cool dryer. Don't iron it. And don't bleach it either. Don't ever put bleach on your yarn. There is 55% merino superwash wool and 45% anti-pilling acrylic. Makes it soft. And look at that. You can hardly see that it's flat. It's not even that fluffy. Usually acrylic's got quite a bit of a sort of fluff around it, and that's what makes all the little bobbles as you wear your clothes. This one is really smooth. I like this one. This is 317 yards, which is 290 meters. Tells you to use a 4mm hook. That's a US 6. I use a 3.5. I'm going to be honest and say I use a 3.5 because I crochet slack. That is beautiful. Oh, it smells amazing. Acrylic yarn and a yarn with a wool in it smells completely different. Oh, I love the smell of that. We'll put that aside. We'll work through these. Now this one, we already know how much is in it and everything. This one is called Splendor. Look at that beautiful, beautiful colour. I love this colour. The shade number for this one is 5861 and that one is Splendor. And there's 10 different colours in this. This one is 5862 and the colour for this one is Spartan. This one is Spartan. It's like a grey. It's a beautiful colour. This is a really nice grey that and soft, if you knit or crochet, mostly the people, they'll knit cardigans and sweaters for school, for your children. And that is a beautiful colour to do that with. That one is called Splendor. This one and this one go really nice together. It's a lighter shade than that one. This one is called Honey Crisp. Honey Crisp. I love it when you bite into a nice crispy apple. And that one there again is the Splendor. So Splendor Honey Crisp or Honey Crisp Splendor. That would make a lovely combination. A really subtle combination. So that one there is Honey Crisp. The number is 5863. And the one out of this packet, I'll slow that down, you might hear Muttley playing around with it. That is beautiful. And the shade for this is 5864, and this is Orange Pippin. Orange Pippin, but believe me, Orange Pippin apples, they're not orange. There's a lot of red in the Orange Pippin. There is slight hues of orange in it, because I have the Pippin apples on my apple trees. I should go and pick some and show you them. Maybe I'll take some pictures. I'll go and I'll take some pictures of the apple trees that I have and the apples, and I'll pop it on to this video. Now, I like that one. The number for this one is 5864. And that is Orange Pippin. Definitely going to get some more of these. Oh, there's the pen. I think they stopped giving us the chocolate. Maybe they've ran out. I love these Kinko pens. They're really great for writing with. Great for writing down all the patterns and things that I have. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll pop that down there. I'll take the patterns out and I'm going to move the box. So you'll hear a noise in the background because I've given Muttley a bag to play with. So we'll open this packet. See what these ones are. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh wow, I love this one. Look at this one. That is beautiful. Look at that one. Look at them all with that Snow Sweet one. This is Snow Sweet. Look at the mix with that. Now, I might talk a bit louder because he's feeling much better now. So he definitely is, because he's playing with the little bag. This one is Zestar. Zestar. The shade number is 5867. 5867. That is beautiful, and it's soft. It really is. Now, all you need to do is go on Google, put in Kinko Orchard DK, and you'll get lots of suppliers that will come up. And there are suppliers in the USA. Lovecrafts do send abroad, and I'm sure there's quite a few other ones. And there are a few suppliers in the USA as well. Now, this one is Scrumptious. Scrumptious. The number is 5866. It's a beautiful red. Now, even that one and that together, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that one's Scrumptious. This is a very pretty one. I love the feel of it. It's got a wool feel, but not the type when people don't like the feel of natural wool. It has a much softer to it. It's beautiful. It smells amazing. This one is Brambly. Brambly apple. It's Brambly, not Brambly. I've got Brambly apples. The shade number is 5868. This is beautiful. It's going to be so nice. So nice for making autumn and winter items. This one here, it's a blue. Now, that's beautiful. This one is topaz. I'll be honest, I think that's about the only one I haven't heard of, a topaz apple. This one is 5869 for that one. That is beautiful. It's a beautiful dark blue. It's beautiful. And the last one is this one. This is a Gala. This is shade number 5865. It's a beautiful shade of pink. Do you know, this is going to make beautiful neck warmers for the winter and the autumn. I think that's what I'll do. I'll mix and match some of these and make some neck warmers with them. One ball's not quite enough to make a blanket unless I make a multicoloured one. But I think I might order some more of this. It's really beautiful. It is beautiful. I like it. So I'm going to open up the patterns and see what the patterns are that are going to go with that yarn. I like those labels. That one came off quite. I better not stick it on my desk. It might not come back off. Let's see what they've got. Oh, that is so nice. This one is number 6. 6260. I'll bring that down just a little bit so we can see that. That is beautiful. This is a double knitting sweater and it goes from a size 3 to 11 years. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at all those colours together. I like looking at the patterns as well, even though I don't knit. I do crochet. I can knit, but I do crochet. I'm trying to see if it's definitely, yep, knit one, knit to end. It's just knitting, knit one, purl one. Now look at that. It shows you what some of these colours are going to look like when you mix them together. I would never have thought of putting that one, which is thought of putting that Zestar one along with the Brambly and that Snow Sweet. I definitely wouldn't have put those two together. Look at that though, that is pretty. That would make a lovely combination for a blanket. Now I said that I've only got one, I only got one of each colour. And I said that that's not quite, it is enough to make a blanket if I do it in those 3 colours. I could find a pattern that I could blend those 3 colours in together. That is really pretty. Now look at that one with that orange pippin. That is really pretty as well. That is so pretty with that pink. It's nice with the blue in the middle to split it up like the way it has. That is really nice. Anyway, this is pattern number 6260. Oh, look at that. That is so nice. There's another good combination where we could put the Scrumptious with the Splendor. That is a really nice combination as well. Let's see what's on the back. This one is number 6261. And that's the one on the other side. Is it the same? That's a round neck. I think it's the same sweater but just different colours. Yep, it looks like the same sweater done in different colours. But look at that. That goes from 1 year old to 8. And you can find this at your stockists as well. This one, number 6262. That's beautiful. That's done in the Zestar. That is pretty. That goes from a 32 to a 46. So I think that's like a size, is that like a size 8 or 10 to a size 18 or 20? I like that. That is a nice pattern. That one is the Splendor. That's really pretty. And then we've got, this is a beautiful cardigan. That is a beautiful colour. That orange pippin is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Now that one is 62, 63. The other one, there is a two-part, is it? Now, let me look and see. Some of them have two patterns, and some of them have just the one with raglan sleeves. Oh, there we go. It's a different in the sleeves. This one's got drop sleeves down here, and this one has the raglan sleeves where the like V-shaped. Let me look at that child one again. Is it the same with that? I thought it might have been like a raglan sleeve and a drop sleeve. This one has both got drop sleeve. Let me have a look. Yep, that's just the one sweater in different colours. But that one is a cardigan with the two different styles. I really like that. Do you know, I might get more of that and actually knit that. I really like that. I think I could manage that pattern. Now this one is 62, 64, and again that yarn is double knitting. That's a weight 3 if you're in the USA. So they have that sweater and this sweater, and again this one has got the raglan sleeve that's pointed like that, and this one's got the drop sleeves that are down here. Two different styles. Those colours are really pretty. Look at that combination in a blanket, would be really pretty as well. That is pretty. I do like that. Now, even though that is for this yarn, you can use other Kinko double knitting yarns for these styles of knitting. Oh, that's really nice. Look at that dark one. So that's that topaz one. Then you've got it again with that scrumptious red one. I've got two patterns. No, I'm not. There's more on there. This one number is 62, 65 for that one. There is, oh, there's more on this one. So there's 4 patterns in this one. There's this tunic, looks really nice, or a tabard, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got this one. That's pretty. That's like a little drop sleeve cardigan. I like that one. That is pretty. And then there's this, oh, look at that pattern. Look at that. That is so, do you know something? I can take that pattern and do something similar in crochet. I'm going to show you what I'm working on. Where's your ball? Have you got it lost? Where is it? Oh, you had to put it behind the paper box, didn't you? It's heavy. There you go, right, get it. Look what I am working on. I am working on this blanket. This is the King Cole with a twist. And this is the silver one. This is the silver twist. It's a double knitting yarn. That's a weight 3 in the USA. Now, look at that beautiful pattern. But look at this one. Look what I'm working on. Isn't that a coincidence? Now this is going to be, I've not got a border picked for it yet. So this is going to be on my channel in a few weeks. I'm still working on that one. I'll pop it aside. I'm still working on that. But that is pretty. And I think I could make something with a diamond and a bauble in it for crochet, so I can use that yarn. But if you are a knitter, then look at the combinations. You could still crochet. You could still do diamonds and baubles, and on here you've got this little mini berry stitch here as well. So you know that yarn's going to look pretty when you've crocheted with it. Now the number for this one is 6266, and you've got that same pattern in sweaters for boys. and you've got it there as that. You could still do that for the girls as well. This is so mix and match. There's quite a few patterns, so there's 4 in that pattern, and there's actually 4 patterns in this one and 4 in this one, which is really good. Now we've got one, this is a knit as well, but you could still do this as crochet. This is like a little drop stitch. And then you've got that one as well. Look at the combination of those colours. I could do that as crochet with those 3. I love that orange pippin. I really, sometimes people don't like orange on its own or that sort of shade, but that is a really pretty colour. And the grey, which is called Splendour, that goes with so many colours. Now the kids have just got out of school, and there's quite a few kids in the street now, now that I'm getting older and they're growing up. So that's what Muttley's kind of growling at. They're out there playing. So the number for this one is 6267. That is a pretty hat and a neck warmer. They would really make good neck warmers because of that merino wool, and nice and soft as well. So we've got that. So that is the patterns to go with that King Cole Orchard yarn. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you click on the bell icon, YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.